Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I made a beautiful topic on just what Les Lethal got right on the gun community, or what the gun community have got right on Les Lethal, and this is kind of some of the stuff that people have told me in the past on the Les Lethal. People like, well, Les Lethal, I mean, what if that person get pissed and they pull out their gun and you only got Les Lethal? On that subject, they got right. If you have your gun and I have my Les Lethal, I'm going to lose. There's no way around it. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose that fight because I cannot match. I can't match a gun with my Les Lethal. I don't care what type of Les Lethal I have. That's beautiful and master and everything. It's just that's just that's just the way it is. It's nothing I can do to match it. One thing I would add on the Les Lethal side is what if the Les Lethal the CO2 go down? What do you do? If the CO2 is punctured and then you shoot and then you get the little kinetics just coming out of the barrel, you're pretty screwed, right? Yeah, you're pretty screwed out of the situation. Yeah, that's a bad deal. That is a bad deal out of your situation if you have your lethal. Another thing, what if the pepper ball break and you shoot your lethal? That can happen too. I have not put a pepper ball in kinetics in months after it kept breaking, and maybe I was just putting too many, like one in the chamber type of thing. But sometimes just I may drop my bag and you get that pressure. Then next thing you know, you smelling your thing like, man, I broke a ball. That's a huge issue. It would be one of those things. I would have my pepper balls there if I'm in a situation where I'm about to use it, or I need to have it aimed. But just kind of storing it in my bag, it can break. That's a disadvantage. It is a huge disadvantage for me. That's a huge disadvantage for me. Yeah. That's a huge disadvantage. But I would love to, wish there was a easier target. I just think in my salt supply is better. I just love my salt supply. What other things that gun community get right about Les Lethal? I think gun community is like, okay, if somebody break in my house, if somebody break in my house Why would I go to a less lethal when they break in my house and I have a gun? And less lethal said, well, you can have something just in case you don't want to kill a person. And then somebody in the gun community said, well, you can tell them you have a gun. That's their warning. And then, you know, if the person is really crazy, that will consume. But for the most people, and you say, hey, I got a gun, and you know, you aim it at them, that deterrent is still the same, just the same. The gun community got that right. But this is what the gun community get wrong. If you shoot that gun and that person is no threat to you, your gun gonna be taken. That 1911 you paid $12.49 at Bass Pro, that gun is gonna be taken from you. Most likely you're gonna be arrested. And I hope you don't have your kids with you. So you gotta call somebody to, hey, I'm about to get arrested. Can you come get Junior, right? That's a huge liability. Number two, a lot of people, you know, with their guns, you can't take them. You can't take them everywhere. There's a lot of places. For some reason, Walmart, they seem like to be like the gun capital of shopping. But a lot of places, you can't take your gun. You can't take your gun at all. Like, you know, you can't. You can't take your gun. In a lot of places, libraries, you definitely can't take your gun. Hospitals, don't even try. One time, I was thinking I can take
in 2 miles
in my less lethal, and then I saw the security guard and his wand, and I said, whoop! I went right back and left my thing in the house. I mean, in the car, rather. A lot of places you can't take your gun. It's a lot of places you can't take your guns. You know, school district, don't even play that. Only thing you can do with your gun in school district is keep it in your car. And you better have your lockbox at that if you pick it up, Junior. It's a lot of stuff you can't do with a gun, you know. I still support less lethal over guns, even though I have four guns. Later on, it'll be an AR, but I still support my less lethal because most of the time that's the alternative, and it's an alternative to a bad situation. Most of the time, you don't need a gun in a lot of situations. It depends on where you are. If you're in the hood, you want to carry that gun, keep it in your trunk, carry your less lethal. But understand, with that gun, it's liability, man. And people were telling me, well, I'd rather be in jail than dead. I get that. But my question is, have you ever been to jail? I've never been to jail, but I definitely seen a lot of people arrested at work. And it doesn't look fun eating that jail food. It doesn't look appetizing, right? So, yeah, That's the nature of all of this. So the moral of the story is, gun community got some things right on less lethal. Less lethal got some things right on the gun community. But why not have both? I'd rather have some weapons and don't need it, and scare somebody with just a less lethal, and then if I have to, I bring out a gun. And most of the times, unless they just some psycho range person, you can tell they're about to do something. And then, you know, if it's like a crazy person at the bus station and they just acting a fool, and you have to do something, that less lethal most of the time going to do the job. Nobody want to get hit with pain. You know, I mean, there's some people can walk it off because they're crazy, but most people can walk off a kinetic in your chest 2 or 3 times and then get hit with a pepper ball. Even if you can walk off that kinetic, once that pepper ball starts hitting you a couple times, and then you still get hit with pain, you're like, you know what, this ain't worth me fighting. This is not the hill I'm going to die on. So, you know, have less lethal. It doesn't hurt. Have less lethal. Have a gun if you want to. Or the best self-defense is what? I always say, don't be there at all. So, you know, that's just kind of pretty much it. So, both sides got a point, you know. So, anyway, have a great day.